This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Owensboro Health.
Well, it is just the time of year when folks are focusing on their health and fitness, and of course the Health Park in Owensboro. What a treasure. Beth Cecil is here. Let's talk about some of those programs over there.
Sure.
After 25 years.
Yes, it's so exciting. This will be our 25th year, and it's really hard to believe. I've been there for 17 of those 25, so I've seen a lot of changes and growth. So it's Heart Month and American Heart Month, and we really like to focus on that prevention piece. And so we know that heart disease is the #1 killer of American men and women. But did you know that 50% of that at least could be prevented with some simple lifestyle changes?
You know, I have always heard that, and I think, you know, it doesn't sink in for all of us. So what are the steps for prevention?
Yeah, so one of the first things that I say as a dietitian is try to work on how you're eating, work on eating, making some changes for your eating habits. We actually have registered dietitians at the Health Park who do one-on-one consults. We also have weight management classes. One is called Life Steps. And that's a 14-week class with some group support. We have a new program that's starting called Ditch the Diet Mentality. So we kind of get away from the scale and really kind of work with folks on their relationship with food.
I'm hearing more and more of that because I think it feels punitive sometimes, like you've got to, you know, you've got to be stuck to this scale, and your body may not be where you are.
Yeah.
So that's part of the conversation there.
It is, and so that's a great class that we just started last year. We did a pilot, so that's kicking off shortly. We also have diabetes educators, so we know that diabetes is one of the biggest risk factors for heart disease, and we see a lot of people with diabetes as it goes on that don't have it, or they don't have it so well controlled. So we also have diabetes educators that provide the individual counseling, as well as what we're really proud of is our diabetes prevention program. So there's that little sweet spot that I like to say between normal blood sugar and actual diabetes, and that's pre-diabetes. It's completely reversible. Eating well, increasing your physical activity, losing just a moderate amount of weight, and that will help really either delay or prevent your developing type 2 diabetes. So that
just feeling better, just
oh my gosh,
feeling,
absolutely,
having energy.
Absolutely. We have a new, well, he's been here for about 2 years now, but Dr. Black, he offers lifestyle medicine, which is kind of a new concept, but he actually teaches utilizing some of these lifestyle changes as the first modality for treatment, rather than just jumping on medication. And he'll work with his patients on their diet, on activity. Also, some of the things that we forget about that can really play a role is sleep. How are we sleeping? What's prohibiting us from sleeping well? Stress. None of us have any of that in our life, do we?
None of us have any of that.
Yeah. Social interaction. I mean, we forget. I mean, I think the pandemic reminded so many people how important it is to be socially interactive with friends and families. And then finally, some of the harmful things that we may tend to do, smoking, drinking alcohol, things like that. We want to try to, of course, manage that as far as the lifestyle changes and managing heart disease.
Do you have to have a doctor's referral, or can you just call up and sign up? That's wonderful.
You can just call our office for that. And the patients that have seen him have been thrilled. I had the story of somebody said, you know, I always go and they tell me what not to eat, and I actually just started eating more fruits and vegetables and lost 10 pounds.
What a
so
bonus.
It's like, what? I know, what a concept too, right?
Well, and that the kind of testimonies, what you want to hear is that
absolutely.
This not making this major change, but this important change.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. I feel better already.
Thank you.
I give the Health Park a call. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this.
This portion of Local Lifestyles is sponsored by Owensboro Health.